Girl, I know I done put you through some things, but I love you more each day, and that ain't never gonna change, no. If you ever left me, nothing would remain. You're part of me, know you're all of me. Welcome, Goju Nation. We are back. Industry rule number 4080. And as you know, or as I've been telling you, that a melody always pops in my head before I start one of these podcasts. And I just express myself, voice doesn't stink totally. Maybe y'all can figure out what this one is. But that one stuck in my head for one reason, man. That line, you're part of me, know you're all of me, that's aura in B. That is real writing. And a lot of times we miss out on the real writing aspect of music, and that line says it, what's going on there. But I digress as we get into industry rule number 4080. All socials, okay? Threads, X, Twitter, Facebook, of course. That's normal. That's vanilla. YouTube. Just, at GothamJungle. That's one word. That's where you find us at, man. And I encourage you to jump in those DMs and send me your comments, send me your engagements, send me your thoughts. Also comment here as well. I need that interaction to let me know we're going in the right direction. You had me by myself, so you know what that means. You're going to get some qualified, verified, and certified. And this one's going to be a little detailed today because I took a little time off to find some qualitative information, some verified information, some certified information for you. So as we go a little something like this, the Q. So I got to some albums here in this qualified section. I got to some albums that I will speak to you about. It's been a little dry a little bit, but usually picks up around this time as we get close to the holiday season. Usually this first week, second week of of November is when the albums start dropping left and right. So let's speak about a few. First one is, my favorite rapper is, right? Westside Gunn. Westside Gunn dropped the album a couple weeks ago called And Then You Pray For Me. Overall, if you're a Westside Gunn fan, you will not be disappointed. Does he break new ground? No. Does he chart on territory you haven't done before? Not really. What artists should if they have a melody or theory or philosophy or that works. So And Then You Pray For Me, Westside Gunn. Key songs: Chloe featuring Ty Dolla $ign, Fly God 2 times or 2X. The Revenge of Flip's Leg, which features Rome Streets, and of course, Conway's on the album, and Benny's on the album, as they always should be. And it's just well done, man. What I like about Griselda is Griselda continues to feed the marketplace. They do not let it go dry. They're not complacent enough in all their other endeavors to feel as if they do not have to make music. They continually make music, and that I totally appreciate. So we'll probably do for Conway next. Conway probably be next, but And Then You Pray For Me, Westside Gunn. Good. This week, Too Good To Be True, Rick Ross and Meek Mill duet album. Maybach Music is now independent. I don't think they're no longer with Atlantic. Wale is no longer part of Maybach Music. No stress, no worries, no issues there. He's just moved on to do it by himself. He's now on Def Jam. And just to show there's no hard feelings, he's on this album, okay, with Meek Mill and with Rick Ross. My biggest takeaway is that I really wish this album was 10 years ago. Otherwise, this project would have been better received because it's qualitative, but it's qualitative for the generation that was then with them, which is about 10 years ago and not necessarily now. It's not a bad thing. The album is good. Key tracks are Shaq and Kobe, Go to Hell, Fine Lines, Above the Law. French Montana's on the album, well done. Future's on the album, well done. And also the album could use about 5 fewer songs. I think sometimes we get caught up in just making records and feeling that they all are what's necessary. The album would have had the same qualitative value if it had about 5 songs less. It might even be received a little bit better because it won't be as long if those 5 songs weren't there. But Too Good To Be True, Rick Ross and Meek Mill. If you're a fan of either or both or Maybach Music, again, absolutely a purchase you should have in your coffers, in your catalog. If you're not, you'll like it. but I don't know if it passes your 5-year test. Here we go. 11-11, Chris Brown. Chris Brown. Take a second to drink this in for a second, because you're going to say, wow, I didn't really think of it this way, but it's the truth. Chris Brown has made 11 albums. Chris Brown has made 11 albums. Yes, 11. 11-11 was the date it was supposed to release. Actually on 11-10, because 11-11 I think it was Saturday. So, but either way, that's the premise. On the album cover, they have is 4 silhouettes of him as the number 1 to give you 11-11 again. So they're really trying to push the marketing ploy of what this album title releases. Here is the good thing about this album. Actually, very good about this album. His previous album, which I did not like because 1, it was too long, and 2, he was basically carrying himself as a pimp. And I'm not saying pimp as in pimp with prostitutes, but as far as he's a player and you need a woman and you become a life, you gotta drop your. It was very, very objectifying to women and status claims and sexual orientated. It wasn't really as respectful as it should be, especially with an artist of his stature and what he represents. It appears he has learned from that last album, because this album is much better stated, has much better writing. The vocal arrangements are fresh and, dare I say, beautifully executed. Also, he makes sure to balance the album. There's up-tempos, there are mid-tempos, there are ballads. He has segued seamlessly into Afro beats, and it doesn't seem like it's something he's trying to do. It sounds like something that he does. Okay? He's not trying to make an album one way or the other, excuse me. He is just steadily executing this latest project. It is, again, a little bit long. But, look, he had one of the summer anthems with Summer Too Hot. Summer Too Hot was an anthem this past year. Very well done, okay, as well. And the album doesn't disappoint based upon that. So, if you like Summer Too Hot, which I did, then you'll like 11-11, which I do. And if you're a Chris Brown fan, you'll like it even more so than I would. Okay, 11 albums in, he doesn't seem like he's losing any speed or miles per hour off his fastball. Well done, Chris Brown. Well done, Chris Brown. Last one I have is Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It, Don't Play With It. Lola Brooke. Album is called Dennis's Daughter. An homage to her father who has passed away. You'll hear throughout the album that there's a relationship that she had / did not have with her dad, but doesn't discount the fact that she is his daughter and a representation of his legacy, and she speaks about that. I do wish a little more artist development was done here. It would make it a must album. It's a good album, and it's not a you should pass it album. You could tell she's very influenced by Foxy Brown on this album, by the way. But it could have been better executed with a little more artist development. She should have been more in pocket with her concepts and her songs and her choices of tracks. Very nice entree. She has a moral compass that speaks to her and how she should carry herself, as well as her industry, personal interests. And the tracks are very current for what is being heard today, which is very much what's necessary, to be honest with you. Man. Usage of samples is well done as well. There's some guest appearances. Bryson Tiller's on the album. French Montana's on the album. And in today's landscape, if you are a today person listening to music and what is happening today, this album is a must listen. If you're a today person listening to Little Durk and listening to Little Baby and all the littles, okay, Lola Brooke should be on your list to do. And that's the album part of it, okay? Also underqualified today, a baby bonus, is the Grammy nominations came out. And I was going to do a podcast before speaking about who I believe would get nominated, but we're past that now. So we'll get into who has been nominated and what I like and what I don't like, or correction, what was done properly and what was misrepresented. Okay, so we'll get into this for a little bit. Okay, I'm going to start with Best Rap Album and work my way up. Her Loss, Drake and 21 Savage, absolutely deserve it. Michael by Killer Mike, absolutely deserve it. In Today's Generation, Heroes and Villains by Metro Boomin, the producer, well deserved. King Disease 1, I believe, won the Grammy for Best Rap Album, and King Disease 3 has been nominated as well by Nasir Jones, Nas. Him and Hit Boy keep doing it. Although they've released 2 more albums since then, if you can believe that. And Utopia by Travis Scott, which probably should win this category. Best album of them all is Utopia by Travis Scott. So no real complaints here on the best rap album. Okay. Best rap song. This is best rap song as far as songwriters. So that would probably speak to the lyrics. All right. Attention by Doja Cat. Wrong. Should not be in this category. Misrepresented. Okay. Barbie World with Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice featuring Aqua. I can handle that because Barbie was a big thing this year, so the song for that movie can be that. I can handle that. Just Wanna Rock by Lil Uzi Vert. Not really convinced. Rich Flex by Drake and 21 Savage. Okay. And Scientists and Engineers with Killer Mike with Andre 3000, Future, and Aaron Allen Kane. There are 2 songs here that are missing, and it doesn't mean that I like the records. It just means these records were big. Okay. Where is Tootsie, favorite song? And where is All My Life, Lil Durk and J. Cole? That should be there. Doja Cat should not be there. Little Uzi Vert, excuse me, I'm not sure it should be there. But All My Life and favorite song were staples on the radio this past year in general. So they should be there as well, too. So there's a couple of discrepancies there. Sometimes these Grammy nominations, man, they don't have the right people in the room. I spoke about that before. Best melodic rap performance, which is I call it the Ja Rule, the Ja Rule Award. Okay, that's been based upon there. Sitting on Top of the World, Burna Boy featured 21 Savage. Good call. Attention, Doja Cat. Wrong again. Probably should be Paint the Town Red if you're going to choose a Doja Cat song. Spin About You, Drake and 21 Savage, I'm fine. This has All My Life, Lil Durk and J. Cole, that's fine. And Low by SZA. SZA doesn't rap. So again, misrepresented. That should probably be Tootsie. And that's definitely a melodic rap performance. Favorite song. Absolutely. So messing up here a little bit, but we got a little bit more to go. Right? Now, best rap performance. Singles or tracks only. Hillbillies, Baby King featuring Kendrick Lamar. Okay, I'll give it that. Love Letter, Black Thought. Not sure why that's there at all. At all. Okay, that could easily be Lotto with Cardi B. That could easily be Cardi B with Glorilla. That could be a few other things. Okay, Rich Flex, Drake and 21 Savage. I'm fine with that. Scientists and Engineers, Killer Mike, Andre, Future, Aaron Allen Kane. I'm fine with that. And the record that should win, Players by Coi Leray. Congratulations, Coi Leray. That one should win for best rap performance. Okay. We're on R&B album now. Now, they have 2 R&B albums. They have R&B album and contemporary R&B album. So it's almost as if to say what's happening now in R&B compared to traditional, quote, R&B, if that makes any sense. So that's what best R&B album is. Okay. It says for albums, forget that. Girls Night Out, the best R&B album. Okay, I didn't expect to see that, but the Babyface album with all female artists, okay, that's a nice surprise. Nice surprise. Nice surprise. What I didn't tell you by Hillary Brooks, what I didn't tell you by Hillary Brooks, a.k.a. Coco Jones, that deserves it. That deserves it. Best Special Occasion by Emily King. Jaguar 2, Victoria Monet. Clear 2, Soft Life EP, Summer Walker. Yes. Yes, Summer Walker's EP was very well done. Very well done. But I've been telling you guys all year, R&B's been suffering a bit this year. Not a great R&B. So we'll see what happens there. But here's where this is a little bit crazy, okay? Summer Walker's album, Victoria Monet's album for R&B, they're current. They're more contemporary. They're not R&B as far as traditional. The Babyface Girls Night Out album is traditional. Coco Jones' album is also more of a now album more than a traditional album. So I'm a little bit confused here as far as what they're categorizing these categories as. I'm about to go into the best contemporary R&B album, progressive R&B album, and you'll get my point on what I'm saying here, okay? Since I Have a Lover by Black or Slack, I keep saying his name wrong. Somebody please put in my DMs how to pronounce this person's name correctly. I don't want to misrepresent this artist. He's doing a damn good job. He's on one of my favorite songs with India Shawn. So I really want to give him his credit where credit is due. Since I Have a Lover, okay? Yes, 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 yes. The Love album, Off the Grid, Diddy. Fantastic job. Deserve it, deserve it, deserve it, deserve it. Okay? Now here's where it gets a little bit crazy. Nova, Terrace Martin, and James Fauntleroy. See, but he's more jazz R&B, so I'm not sure why it's in the progressive R&B album category. I am absolutely confused. The Age of Pleasure by Janelle Monáe. I am again confused. But here's what's going to win. It's between these two albums, and this is going to win. SOS by SZA. Absolutely, positively deserve it and should win this category. But you see what I'm saying as far as the progressive R&B category and the best R&B album? It's almost as if that Victoria Monet and Summer Walker should be in the same category with SZA and Diddy and Black or Slack, whereas Terrace Martin and Janelle Monáe should be here with Babyface. So I'm a little bit thrown. And again, I would love to get in that room and rectify this. That is a problem for me. Best R&B song is a Songwriter Award, not Radio Award. Songwriter Award. Okay, Angel by Halle Berry. Back to Love, Robert Glasper featuring Shirley Alice Isley. Have you even heard this record? I know I have, because it's the only R&B song on the Starz television show Run the World. Okay, but I've heard that song. I like it. I'm not sure how it's here though, because it's not been on the radio. Okay, I See You by Coco Jones. Yes, yes, and yes. On My Mama by Victoria Monet, although I don't love it. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. And Snooze by SZA, which should probably win that category as well, too. Best R&B song. Again, R&B suffered a little bit this year. You know, although these songs are a year old, Special could be here by Lizzo. It would make sense. Cuff It could be here by Beyonce. That would make sense. But they're not. And that's why, again, I'm a little bit confused. They need better in this category of how they're picking for nominations. Best traditional R&B song. Okay, Simple, Babyface featuring Coco Jones from his duets album Ladies Night. Okay, Lucky by Kenyon Dixon. I like that record. That's a nice surprise. Lucky. You should download that song. It's a very good song. You might not have heard it as much as you think you have, but that's a very good song. Hollywood, Victoria Monet featuring Earth, Wind & Fire and Hazel Monet off of her album. Pretty decent. Good Morning by PJ Morton. Not really should be here, but okay, I'll take it. And Love Language by SZA. Anything SZA nominated for that category, she should be the winner. I'm just saying what it is. Okay. Best R&B performance for vocal performance on an R&B song, so you can understand the difference between R&B performance and traditional R&B performance. Summer Too Hot, Chris Brown, good job. This one he deserved. Last year he got nominated for R&B album of the year, and he didn't win. He was upset. He didn't deserve to win. This year, Summer Too Hot, he's in the game on this one. Back to Love. Robert Glasper featuring Sir and Alice Isley. And it's just in the category again. Wrong, shouldn't be here. There's other songs they could have chosen. I See You, Coco Jones. Very good choice. How Does It Make You Feel? Should probably be On My Mama instead. Victoria Monet. And Kill Bill by SZA. Okay. SZA's gonna clean up this year. I predict SZA's gonna clean up this year. Okay. Let's see. I did rap. I did R&B. Let me see what else we can get into here kind of quickly as I grind through this here. Okay, let's go best pop vocal album. Pop music has had a fantastic year. R&B had an year, but pop music had an amazing year. Think about the Miley Cyrus. Think about the Taylor Swift and the Beyonce tours this year. That's all you need to know. Okay, Chemistry by Kelly Clarkson, absolutely should be nominated. Endless Summer Vacation, Miley Cyrus, absolutely should be nominated. Spoke about this last podcast. Guts, Olivia Rodrigo, absolutely should be nominated. Okay, Subtract by Ed Sheeran, we'll see. Midnight's, Taylor Swift, absolutely should be nominated. Guts, Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, Kelly Clarkson, good luck, that's going to be a dogfight. But between Guts and Midnight's, Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift will probably find our winner there. Okay. Best pop solo performance. Flowers, Miley Cyrus, fine. Paint the Town Red, Doja Cat, shouldn't even be here. Okay, again, what are they choosing for this category? What Was I Made For from Barbie, Billie Eilish, I'm all in. Vampire, I spoke about how much I love that record from Olivia Rodrigo, past podcast. And Anti-Hero, Taylor Swift, another fantastic dogfight for a category. Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift going head to head this year with Miley Cyrus in the background, hoping she gets seen and gets heard. Okay. Justin Tranter, Tedon Thomas, Shane McNally, Jesse Joe Dillon, Edgar Barrera, Songwriter of the Year. They have each produced at least written 7 songs this year that have all charted majorly. So just giving their names so you can listen out for them on different projects. Because a lot of times you should be looking for the producer and the writer rather than the artist to see if they've been given a great song. Perfect example of that is the song that you must be listening to right now by Lucky Day called That's You, which is produced by Bruno Mars and D Mill. But if you don't know that, you may not think Lucky Day should be on your Who Cares list. Beyond the fact that he should be on your Who Cares list because he's good at what he does, a record produced by Bruno Mars and D Mill today, think Silk Sonic, okay? Think India Shawn, okay? Think Bruno Mars, should be on your playlist. So that's why I'm mentioning these songwriters. You can look out for their material and say, oh, these are good songwriters. Let's see what they have. Danielle Negro, Metro Boomin. Congratulations, Metro Boomin. Hit Boy. Congratulations, Hit Boy. D Mill. You know you're one of my favorite people. Okay? And Jack Antonoff, Producers of the Year nominations. Okay? Love the fact that they're recognizing Hit Boy and Metro Boomin, which is mainly hip hop. Okay, say 75% hip hop of their production as producer of the year. Good job. Best new artist, Gracie Adams, have to listen. Fred Again, Ice Spice, interesting. Jelly Roll, Coco Jones, predominant. She should probably win the category. Noah Kahan, we'll see. Victoria Monet, not a new artist. And The War and Treaty, all in the best new artist category. Again, Victoria Monet is not a new artist. What the hell? Grammys, get it together. I've just named 4 different things. I did this last year, too, with the discrepancies, man. Get it together with having your facts and your information together. It's getting a little bit upsetting. All right? And now the sexy everybody cares about. Song of the Year, Songwriting Award. Song of the Year, Songwriting Award. A&W for Lana Del Rey. Anti-Hero for Taylor Swift. Butterfly for John Baptiste. Wonderful to see that. Dance the Night for Dua Lipa. Flowers, Miley Cyrus. Kill Bill, SZA. Vampire, Olivia Rodrigo. And What Was I Made For, Billie Eilish from Barbie. So 2 songs from the Barbie soundtrack, Barbie album. Olivia Rodrigo, SZA, Taylor Swift, have at it. Have at it. Y'all go ahead and fight that out, because that's a strong category. Okay. And Album of the Year. Okay, you ready? SOS SZA, absolutely should be nominated. Midnight Taylor Swift, absolutely should be nominated. Guts Olivia Rodrigo, absolutely should be nominated. The Asia Pleasure Janae Monáe, do not know why that is there. Okay. Did you know that the tunnel underneath Ocean Boulevard or under Ocean Boulevard? Lana Del Rey absolutely should be nominated. Endless Summer Vacation, Miley Cyrus, absolutely should be nominated. The Record by Boy Genius, not sure about that. World Music Radio, John Baptiste. I listened to this album. It's not as good as the last album, but I believe they're giving him his credit because he's getting his flowers because he won Album of the Year last year. So I believe that's why he's there this year. Yeah. I think SZA should win Album of the Year. No, actually. Olivia Rodrigo, Guts, Midnight Taylor Swift, SZA, SOS, have at it. Y'all go ahead and fight that out. One of the 3 is going to win that category. One of the three. Right. And then last but not least, Record of the Year. Okay, that's producer. Okay, and the artist working together, not songwriter. Producer and songwriter working the record. Worship by John Baptiste. He probably do another great performance at the Grammys this year. Not Strong Enough, Boy Genius. We'll see. Flowers, Miley Cyrus. Good song. What Was I Made For, Billie Eilish. Great song. On My Mama, Victoria Monet. Very, very, very surprised about this, but okay. Vampire, Olivia Rodrigo. I told you about that song last podcast. Anti-Hero, Taylor Swift, and Kill Bill, SZA. Again, SZA, Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Little Billie Eilish, Little Miley Cyrus. Have at it. This is going to be a good battle. Pop album, record of the year. They pretty much got it right unless I'm missing something. They got some issues with best new artists, still too many in the category. And the R&B category is just raggedy. That's the best way I can put it. Just raggedy. Just raggedy. Okay. But that's what I got so far. That's on the music side. That's qualified. That should be enough for you for that. How'd I do? That's the Q. Now the V. I got something verified for you. Something verified for you. Let me take a little drink of water if I get into this one. Here we go. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. There was a time on albums, vinyl albums, where they would have a song and it would have the word reprise after it. And what that basically meant is that we played the whole song finished from top to bottom, but we enjoyed it so much, we're going to bring it back with a little different twist. And you don't necessarily play the whole song. They may play like 2 minutes of the song, but let's just say it's Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. They have a reprise where he would ad-lib some more, keep singing the hook, and get into a little bit more, and they play it a little bit longer just because the original was so good, we had to do it again. So it's called a reprise. Marvin Gaye was good for that. James Brown was good for that. Isley Brothers was good for that. But reprise. Why am I saying that? Under the V? Because on episode 8, season 2 of my video podcast of Industry Rule number 4080, I explained how we potentially arrived at chapter 2 of the Will and Jada dynamic. Here's the reprise. Bringing it back. Here's the reprise. Jada has written her book. I told you guys before, do not look so harshly at what happened from the Grammy forward because we have no idea what happened before then. We came in on chapter 2 or phase 3 of their significant relationship. We know nothing about what happened on phase 1 or what led up to phase 2 or part 2 of their situation. So what did we find out when Jada wrote the book? How about the fact that they were separated for 7 years up until the point of the Grammys? 7 years. So 7 years they weren't together. We didn't know that. So how do you think Will felt being separated from his wife from 7 years and having somebody speak about his wife without them knowing they are triggering the separation? Did not know that. Now we know that now, right? Right? So now, how do we feel about the entanglement that happened? Oh, Jada did Will wrong. They were separated at that point in time. We did not know that. So how do we feel about the entanglement now? Because here's what I know. When women are separated, think about Kim Kardashian. They can still date and see who they want, can't they? When the man is separated, he's, quote, still married. So he can't see anybody because, quote, he's still attached. But when the woman's separated, in theory, she's no longer with the man. So Pete Davidson, I can see you as much as I want, although I'm still, quote, married to Kanye because I am, quote, separated. So within this entanglement, they were separated. So what does that really represent? Okay. Now, how do you think Will felt when you see that video of him when he first found out? That might have been the first time you actually heard that. Now, how do we feel about the Grammy slap? How do we feel about the Grammy slap? Take a second to think about how do we feel about it now? I am not saying he was right in doing that. I don't even necessarily have an overall opinion about what he did. I'm saying that he was so vilified within what was going on as if they still lived in their perfect world. But what if they weren't in the perfect world? They were separated. Jada said also in her book, in a blurb, that she did not enjoy being intimate with her husband at some point. So what I'm basically saying, and I'm making certified short today, is that we did not know what happened before the slap, but we spoke about the slap as if we knew everything that was going on. Come to find out, we knew nothing about what was going on. We did not know about Jada being suicidal. We didn't know about them being separated and living separately for 7 years. And now that gives some context to why the entanglement, quote, happened. And now we have some context on why Will Smith is carrying himself the way that he did. Some that was brought up on another podcast as well, which I brought up as well, too. We don't know what Will Smith did to Jada the way that Jada did things to Will per se nowadays. We don't know what happened through phase one. That megastar could have been banging chicks two at a time, and Jada had to eat it because he's making Men in Black money. He could have been not coming home, not picking up his phone, doing Lord knows what during that time frame. Jada had to deal with it and raise those kids. I'm not saying he did do that. I'm giving another example of what we may not even know, but we're so busy to pass judgment. With that being said, so please, gather your information. Have your facts together. Know what is will and what represents. And again, give time. I'm saying give time, but be respectful to the time of what's going on to get the proper information before you pass judgment. This is what is not healthy about social media to a certain extent, because we have an opinion and we can say it anytime we want. And if it's not qualitative, or it's not researched, or if it's not proper information, we could put out a narrative that could be amazingly incorrect. Give me your comments. Hit the DM and let me know. DM me on IG at GothamJungle. Let me know what you think. Because that's a good place to have the conversation. That's a fantastic platform to have the conversation. Also, I would just love to hear you guys let me know how you feel about what's being done here. Now, people come up to me and people speak to me and say, hey, that Q qualified, verified, certified, like that. Keep doing that. Don't run from that. Run towards that. I'm all in. But with that being the case, man, I just appreciate you guys. And I want you guys to be present within the process. That's the V. And now the C. All right, Goju Nation, here is what is certified. And I need y'all to pay very, very close attention to what I'm about to say. Not that you already don't do that, but this one speaks to me a little bit more, and I want you guys to be present for this. Okay? To all my ambitious people, to all of my soldiers who chase their dreams, for those that have ideas that need to manifest themselves to the world to help benefit, push, grow society, things of that like. These are your dreams. And I have one word for you as I'm in the middle of this right now. One word for you. Fight. 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 No one will truly understand your dream, especially when your dream is unique and special from the norm. Thus, you must fight. The majority, 8/10, 9/10 of your world, they will attempt to downplay or subconsciously not support your dreams. Thus, you must fight. It will take a toll, and it will come at a cost, emotionally, mentally, and financially. But for your dream, hence, you must fight. Take a small piece of those who do support and the circumstances that move your dream forward and fight. Remember your trials and tribulations and those who did or did not, or did or did not, or did or did not believe or receive or appreciate or help you with your dream. Keep your receipts and fight. Learn, grow, and define your circle while you are doing this fight. Leave those that complain, contradict, confuse, and complicate your dream, and continue to fight. Great ones are appreciated for the individual gifts they give to our world, their blessings of talent that no one saw coming because they continued to fight. advances like technology, like cell phones, cryptocurrency, social media, and the realities exposed in medicine, politics, economics, the penal system, finance, etc., due to having access to social media. It's all because someone chose to fight. It's not supposed to be easy. They're not called easy. They're called dreams. You push, and you push, and you push, and you learn, and you grow, and you evolve, and you be a better version of yourself because you continue to fight. That's the C, the C, the C. Goju Nation, thank you for pressing, pushing, supporting, letting me know how much this is appreciated. DM me on IG. Hit me up on Threads. Let me know what you think about the show. Give me your comments. Give me your suggestions. Let me know what is working so I can continue to do so. I do this with you, for you, by appreciating you. My name is Tally. What did you get today? Under certified, you learn it's important to fight for your dreams. Under verified, we got the reprise of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and what we missed and what lessons we can learn about ourselves because of what we missed and did not have the time and patience to learn and appreciate. And under qualified, you got a music breakdown. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 album reviews, and you got a breakdown initially of the Grammys. Oh, and you must listen, must download. That's You, Lucky Day, produced by Bruno Mars and D Mill, who's nominated as a producer of the year for this year's Grammys. Put that in your life. Have it in your life. Required listening. At GothamJungle, all socials. You are appreciated, Goju Nation. You are needed and necessary. My name is Tally. I thank you for your time. I will be with you soon, sooner than you think, and on a more consistent basis. And remember, light and darkness cannot coexist at the same time. So if you choose to be one, choose to be the light. Thank you, Goju Nation. Salute.